entire existence here on Earth is fundamentally dictated by Sagittarius A-star, and we still don't really know a lot of what's going on with that black hole. The only way that we've been able to get information about astrophysics and about the universe as a whole is just by looking at it, either looking up at the night sky or using telescopes or things like that. And so the only way that we can really know things about our universe is through light. And yet there are these objects that are so fundamental to our universe that light can't escape from. And so they're pretty much fundamentally unknowable to us. I'm just so endlessly curious about how black holes grow, they evolve, and how they have been so fundamental to influencing how galaxies form and how we've been able to be here. When I was in high school, I spent my summers out in very, very rural Montana with my aunt and uncle. And I remember the first time that I was out there, I got to go outside at night and I saw the Milky Way and the night sky without light pollution for the first time. And it was just such an incredible moment for me. So moving to be able to see the night sky in its purest and most natural form. The supermassive black hole that lives in the center of our galaxy, we call it Sagittarius A-star. And that is absolutely one that pretty much every astrophysicist is so enamored with because it completely controls our entire galaxy. The sun is in orbit around the supermassive black hole, and so our entire existence here on Earth is fundamentally dictated by Sagittarius A-star. Everything is in this nice pancake spiral around the massive black hole in the center. Most people don't know that the sun is hurtling through space around the supermassive black hole in a way that, if you think too hard about it, if we were just actively falling into a black hole at every single point in time. In physics, we call orbits free fall, because technically we are just always falling all the way around. So the International Space Station, it is technically just freely falling all the way around the Earth constantly. But because it's going sideways just enough, it just goes in this nice little perfect circle. And so the same with the sun. We say that it's actively free falling, but it is just going around in this nice circle. Pretty much every galaxy has a supermassive black hole in its center that runs the whole galaxy. There are black holes that are much bigger than Sagittarius A-star, and we also know that there are some black holes that are much smaller. We don't know how the black holes actually get to be as big as Sagittarius A-star is. We think that it potentially the end result of a bunch of smaller black holes that merge together to form a much bigger black hole. But because that's our idea, we would assume that we would see the middle stages of that process of going from little black holes into a massive black hole, but we don't really see that, or at least we don't have any concrete proof yet. That's part of the goal of astrophysics, is to ask these questions.